What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Chuck. Welcome to my channel. We'll Chuck It Then. Today we are reviewing or reacting to Aaron Lathan's video. Recently, he did a video in Indigo, which is a community in Richmond, Texas, not too far from Harvest Green. It's actually the opposite side of Harvest Green. It's a really, really unique area, and I will admit, not for me, but it might be right for you. Check it out. All right. So she said she needs to cut it into pieces that are 4 inches long.
What?
So count out 4. She's gonna cut them into 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right, now circle that. So act like she cut that.
Or we can
So that's one piece.
Or we can do this and this and then this, and it'll be cut.
No, just do it that way.
Okay.
So, all right, so that's one piece.
Right?
All right, count another 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep, circle that.
One, 2, 3, 4.
All right. So how many pieces can she make?
1, 2, 3.
There you go.
So let me do 3. Finally, thank you.
Are you done?
Nope.
All right, I guess you'll probably do this tomorrow, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
You probably do work on your progress lane. So take this, put this away, and go work on your progress lane, kiddo.
A special behind-the-scenes tour of a community that is so brand new, that is so untapped, that the sounds.
So the community he's in is called Indigo, which is Richmond, Texas, not too far from Harvest Green on the other side of 99. It's a really niche community. You'll notice they have no driveways in the front. They have their garages in the back. That's all by design. They're actually going to build gardens in the front. The community is designed. I was hearing this from another realtor not too long ago at a meeting we were having. The purpose of this particular neighborhood is for people who want to live in a more communal aspect. They see their neighbors, they talk to their neighbors. It's highly encouraged. They use each other's gardens. Actually, one second, checking my dog. All right, we're back. All right. So Indigo, really cool community. I will say, just y'all know me. I'm gonna keep it real at all times. At most times, I should say. Not my speed, but I can see why people are interested in these types of communities. And what I love about Texas is it's so it's different, man. It's something here for everybody. So that's pretty cool. Whatever floats your boat, helps you find your lost remote. I'm into that.
Of generators and street sweepers are probably going to drown me out in a lot of the home tours that I do today. But we are in the community of Indigo, and it is going to be the little brother, little sister to the community that is just north of us, known as Harvest Green, which I recently just showcased.
Harvest Green is super nice, but it's up there as far as price range is concerned.
On the channel not too long ago. And today, we're checking out what they got. We know as of today that we have 30-foot, 35-foot, 40, and all the way on up to 50-foot products here between Empire Homes, David Weekley, and Highland Homes. Some of you guys' favorite builders on the channel. Whenever I feature them, y'all tend to love them, and I want to make sure that you know what is coming right now. This community looks special, and it looks unique from many of the things that we'll see in the Houston Metro. You got garages in the back, you got shared drives up front, you got townhomes, you got triple stack townhomes, you got so much that is just different and unique about this community. You have a community active garden in the center of it that's supposed to be coming. You got an amenity center that has EV sharing, for your chargers. You got so much that's coming, and I'm excited to see this thing when it's all said and done. But before we get into all of that, you got to see what you got here right now, because this is going to be the cheapest that this community will ever be. We'll talk about what the bill.
All right, no shade, no disrespect for my boy Aaron. Especially when it comes to houses, I don't like the word cheap. Cheap scares me, especially. I get it; it's semantics. The word cheap. When I think cheap, I start thinking about cheap materials, cheap roof, cheap fencing, cheap rock, cheap lights, cheap PEX piping, cheap. I mean, all those things can be cheap. I do not like the word cheap. But that's just me.
Builders are offering in terms of size, and we're going to go over all the stuff that you care about. If that sounds good, stay tuned. And up first, we are going to check out Empire Homes. And I think they are some of the most unique because they're going to give you some of the smallest and some of the largest options that you'll have here. And if you can see that sign behind me, it says cottages as small as $939, right? So for those people that are just starting out, that don't want to live in an apartment, that don't want to, you know, stay in that renter cycle, you can own a small home. It'll be perfect for people that are downsizing, for people that don't need a whole ton of space, but you still want to be a part of a community. You still want to have the growth of buying a property.
Okay, it's on camera. Yes. That's what I'm doing right now. No, I could edit it out.
That comes. Like I can cut
No, you're talking about the casing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you can cut it like that. It's always difficult.
It's very.
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know if it was.
Yeah. I would, if I were you, I'd probably cook it a little bit and then slice it up. Oh, did you? Okay, yeah, because it just gets messy.
Property in the Houston metro, you can get something like this in the cottage section. And when that's wide open and we can tour that, we'll come on back. But for right now, we're going to go and check out one of the bigger options that Empire has to offer, and let me know what you think.
Empire, for me, I'm not really familiar with them. In fact, let's look them up real quick. Let's see here. Home search, model homes, builders. Let's check them out. Meet the builders. Let's see Empire. All right, so Empire Communities is proud to create inspiring places to live. As one of North America's largest family-owned and operated new home builders, more than 32,000 families trusted us to bring their homeownership dream to life. So they're pretty well known. Just because I don't know them doesn't mean they're not, up there with the rest of them. Our community roots in the construction and development industries run deep since 1993. Okay, so they are relatively new. What I'm thinking is, Johnson Development, real big developer here in Houston and Austin, Texas market, been around forever. Empire Communities has an established tradition of creating prestigious, award-winning new homes and communities, earning us a team of over 800. Earning us a team of over 800, a reputation for outstanding detail, care, and customer service. I read that kind of weird. For over 30 years, we've built homes that make everyday life richer and more sustainable with inviolable design. Inviolable, that's the word for you. For smart space, planning, and quality build needs. Okay, so that's Empire. But here in Indigo, you got David Weekly Homes, you got Empire, which we just talked about, and Highland. Highland's a really good, well-known builder here in the Texas Houston market. So that's Empire. Let's get back to it.
About that one. So one of the things that I notice already coming through this brand new community is that the intention to make this look different from other communities is there. You got small houses that actually have balconies, you got little cottages, you got little townhomes. You got places that have large front porches, which is
Adore.
usually a country house thing. You got these different colors and elevations and blacks and blues that make it look like a city
Oh,
home.
look
And
at
so
that.
there's
I
a
didn't expect that.
intent to make
That's
this
nice.
look super unique. And I'm loving everything that they are doing so far. And so
Really nice.
Empire really coming with it.
It's got a
This
real
is
intimate
a
feel.
50-foot
It doesn't
product.
feel that
So you have your
too big.
station over here where your table could go. Open concept like most 50-foot products are going to be.
50-footer.
You don't quite have the width to get all of the side nooks.
When you hear 50 foot, right, that's talking about the frontage. Now, typically, if you're looking at 40, 45 foot, I think in this community they do 45, 50, and 60. So just to give you an idea of what that looks like as far as square footage for the home, 45 is anywhere between 2,500 and 3,000 square feet. Your 50s are going to go above that 3,000 to 3,500. Then your 55 and 60s get above that 3,500 to that 4,000 square foot range. Then you got communities that are in the 75 and the 80s, which give you a lot more land because the bigger the property, especially if it's a ranch style, has a much bigger footprint. So your yard may be the same size as mine, but because your home is bigger, it looks like you have less yard. So I guess just gives you an idea of what that foot for the products.
and formal dining and all that stuff. So everything kind of gets jumbled up together on some extent, but this is going to be your family room.
Cool, man. It actually reminds me of college a little bit.
And it's
Or
just
college
really
town.
nice. Tons of natural
That
light on
hippie
this
feel
one. This
to
one I
it.
believe is going to be around 25 to 2,600 square feet.
20, 25, 2,600 square feet. Right on the money.
So on the bigger end of what you can even get in this community. Built-in appliances, which is an upgrade for a lot of builders. That's
Frigidaire.
pretty stock in most of the homes that I've seen with Empire.
I like that little
Going over some of the
office
features
chair.
that are typically inside of an Empire home. They're typically
See, let's see what we got. So dream bigger, live better. Empire at Indigo. Included features. They got Energy Star rated. Kitchen tile backsplash, 36-inch side-by-side refrigerator, luxury vinyl plank flooring, if you're into that. 42-inch upper kitchen cabinets with knobs. It's a nice standard feature that a lot of builders are going to now because it just looks beautiful. Same thing with quartz kitchen countertops. That's super popular right now. Quartz is yesterday's granite countertops. Chrome Delta as the kitchen faucet, 2-inch blinds, Honeywell programmable thermostat, dual vanities and primary bath, which is great. Standalone primary shower, decorative frame mirrors, energy efficient double pane windows. So good. You get a nice bang for your buck. Oversized covered patio. That's huge. Beautifully designed with sided backyard. Let's see, four-side brick on the first floor. So you got some brick all around the house, which is nice. It's a real good feature. So those things are standard in these particular features, which is good. Real good.
going to give you blinds. They're typically going to give you a nice quartz. They're going to typically give you luxury vinyl flooring. There's a ton, and their standard and their push has kind of been marketed to agents for a while is that
LVP or luxury vinyl plank is good. It's water resistant, moisture resistant, scratch resistant. So if you got dogs and things like that, those are very good. We almost went with LVP in my house. We decided to engineer hardwood. We just like the more of the more genuine feel of the wood itself. But LVP is good flooring, and you get more options with colors with LVP colors and design.
if you buy Empire Home, that you're going to get somewhere between 40
That
and
is nice
60,000 in value just in it. And that's going to include, like I said, the quartz countertops is going to be the nice shaker style cabinets. It's going to be the hardware pools. They're usually going to give you a nice 5-burner stove like they have here. So it's a lot of value that is cooked into the number, and they are still for most of their products here going to be under 500,000, which is crazy to me, to get a house that is this big and still
Not
be
for
under
long.
500,000 here. I think on the inventory home that I saw earlier for them, it was like 445 for a house that was this big, which is just crazy pricing. But
Yeah,
nice
especially in that
tall
area.
ceilings, 8-foot doors. So these are probably 10-foot ceilings in here if I had to guess. Got a half bath so people don't have to come in here. Or the full
Like
bath
that.
that is
Just
separate,
right
so
in the
people,
shower.
this would kind of be as a guest bath for this area over here,
This is a
and
really dope
play
house.
as a bathroom for this secondary room.
Look at the study,
Take
office.
a peek at the pantry so you can get a gauge
Oh,
for
that's
that.
interesting.
Really nice size. And this would be your garage that would be off of the back. So you're gonna have, I guess this is kind of almost like townhome style, more
Look
so
at that.
Dallas style, where the
Interesting, man.
garages are in the
It's going
back
to
and
be a
you'll have a
very
shared drive in
different
the
vibe.
back, so you
Sure.
can actually have a front elevation. One of the comments that I get from people that are coming from other places is that they hate that the garage door kind of takes up so much of the front of your house, and it's basically you never even really see the front of your house until you're pulling up to it, and then you immediately go in your garage and you never see it again. In these kind of scenarios, you
We use our
always
front door a
get
lot.
a really pretty view of your front door
We use our
in
garage
these
a lot too.
sections over here, which I think is very unique. Again, something that is pretty unique for the Houston Metro, because we just do it the other way here. All right, another thing that I've been noticing on these houses is that even on these smaller houses, you'll still get a nice little backyarded, gated in area or fenced in area that gives you enough grass for, you know, your puppy to go out and walk. You have a little grill out here. You can do whatever you want. It'll be enough. Now, it's too muddy. I'm not about to mess up the old man sneakers. I'm not about to do it.
Oh man, sneakers.
But you'll have enough yard, and when the active garden and all the other things are here, you'll
It's an active garden. That's me right there, central to the entire neighborhood. So people are gonna be out there getting their own stuff, fresher. Um, we all know what the benefits are for that, right? Hopefully, no pesticides. It's gonna be interesting.
have tons of green space. But just look how this is going to be a hit or miss for some people. Some people are going to
I
look at
agree.
this and say, man, I feel like I'm on
That's what I love about Aaron, man. Aaron keep it real. He's my people, man. That dude always keeps it real.
top of people. And there's an element of that is true. You are on top of people. But who I think this is actually going to be perfect for is going to be families like mine, where you have a certain style which identifies more with the city. You're used to the townhomes, you're used to things kind
I
of
can
being
see
close
that. I
together,
can see that.
but you want the amenities and the wow factor of a bigger house with a little bit more yard.
The only reason I disagree with that is just because of the green space with the vegetables being grown. That ain't happening in the city in most cities, but uh, it does have that feel because everybody's close to each other, and that's the idea. As it's for people to be, more communal, like I mentioned earlier.
And this, I think, is going to hit that sweet spot where it does it just perfectly.
So yeah,
Now for
you
Empire,
guys are
like I
out there.
said, a lot of their pricing was sub 500. So you'll have a
Which is
lot of
great.
options to satisfy that your feet. I'm assuming this one's going to be 4-bed, with a little flex space or a game room, the typical. So game room area, right? So
Real tight.
this is going to be your bread and butter sort of home. And I think that this is going to do a great
But you know what though? Although it's a little tight there, a
job of converting people like myself.
lot of game rooms go unused. You buy a pool table, air hockey table, all that stuff, and it never gets used. So sometimes too much space is not good. Uh, as long as the floor plan looks good and they use that space appropriately, it actually works, and that's not bad.
That we're tired of kind of being in the city, wanting something new. but need more space. And I think this is going to do it perfectly.
My wife told me the wallpaper was coming back. I don't want to believe her. It's back.
Nice size room.
I wonder what that's going to look like in 10
Nice
years.
size closet.
It looks good now. I got to say, I love the art. Nice. That bedroom is it's going to be a little tiny. I'm biased. I'm 6'3", 245 pounds. So small to me might be big to you.
Bath. Really nice touches. Skip over linen. Let's see what that. Yeah, linen closet.
Mom being silly.
Got a little bar area up here. Got a little storage. Love it for entertaining. Your laundry room is over here.
Laundry room upstairs. Okay. See this room though. This is nice. So primary suite, I'm guessing.
Primary.
Maybe. Yeah. Not bad size. You know, it's funny. It's like I feel like we're getting back to, not everywhere, but we're getting back to some of that vintage feel, and that's just feels very vintage to me. With the spacing and the size.
Really good size again. So for our family, coming from our original house in the Independence Heights area that we still maintain as a rental. Shout out to the north side.
Shout out. No.
But this is like almost identical to our closet. Like almost identical.
Yeah, that'd be my side right there.
Did have a tub. This is the only like, settle compared to that house, is that this house is a little, although it is bigger in certain spaces, our bathroom in that house was just monstrous. It was huge.
It was. I only know that. I'm not saying to be weird. I actually hosted an open house for Aaron a few times. That property, it was a really nice property, actually. Real nice community.
And so that would be the only settle. Bedroom, similar size. We had an extra little closet. So in this little bump out here, we had an extra closet in our old house. But other than that, man, it's pretty much like I described. It's like this is gonna be that perfect little upgrade house for somebody that was living in the city, living in a townhome, wants a little bit more space, and wants a little bit more yard, wants a little bit more of a grown-up sort of vibe. Okay. Now, what I would be interested to see is if you could convert this as a 4-bedroom option, because this is only a 3. We had the 1 bedroom down. We had the porches on front and back.
I don't know about that.
We had primary back here. And then you have the secondary here. So that is a 3-bedroom with this flex space. I would be interested.
So that'd be a challenge. 3-bedroom, not bad. Or, north of 450. I don't know about that one. Somebody's got to do it, right?
See if there are plans, if they have plans that are bigger, that'll get you up to over 3 bedrooms. I believe on their front side they said they go up to 5, but it looks like they picked a mid-tier sort of model.
But I guess the more I think about it, Aaron's right. This is that city feel you're coming from. You're not finding 5 and 4 bedroom homes in the city. Everything's pretty tight. A lot smaller real estate. So it'll be good for a goose out there.
Which is smart, because you want people to come in here and not feel like they have to spend the highest amount to get a nice house in a community. So I think that this is a beautiful home. And again, I'm gonna stay on that hill that I think that this is going to be one of those upgrades for someone like myself and like my family, where we were wanting more space. We discovered that Chandler just loved being outside. Yeah, man. So they got a house that is, all their houses are under 450 right now. Crazy. And so we were in a spot where we were looking for homes, and we were coming from the Independence Heights area, and we were looking for more space, and I think that this would do that perfectly. It gives you that good balance of feeling
Oh, my
like you're
kids.
upgrading from a townhome, giving you the porches and the outdoor spaces that you're gonna want and love without going too crazy. It's pretty much doing everything that I would need. Looks like the salesperson rolled in, so I'll go and introduce myself to them. But tell me what y'all think. Loving it
I like
so
the downstairs
far,
for sure.
man. Sold a couple of them in my past. I've always had great experiences with them. Always super helpful.
I think my kids are killing my video right now, but um, not bad, not bad. We're gonna put this one out. Um, Let me know what y'all think about this one. This is a unique property. Like I said, it's in Indigo, Richmond, Texas. We're just checking it out through Aaron Lathan's channel, which he does a really great job. Watch his stuff all the time. Learn so much from him. Yeah, real cool stuff. All right, so we know you like this video already, so we're gonna keep them coming. Like, comment, subscribe. We're gonna do more videos like this. I do like this idea. This is actually what I do in my spare time. I sit and I watch. I learn about properties. I learned about how to shoot YouTube videos just from watching these guys. I know it ain't perfect, but it'll get there. But keep supporting me. Houndstooth Property Group. We are having a great year so far. First quarter's over. We got 3 quarters left, so we're trying to have a really big year. If you have any questions regarding a buy, a sell, or a lease, I'm only 10 digits away, people. So reach out. See my information down in the description. In the meantime, I'm gonna grab some food. My wife's out there cooking. I'll see y'all in a bit. Like, comment, subscribe. Call me.